Students, I am Rajashri ma'am and today I am to explain you the poem The Heart of the Tree by Henry Kyler Bunner. Henry Kyler Bunner was an American poet and he was a visionary poet too because he had realized the benefit of planting trees in the late 19th century. He was a poet from late 19th century, and at that time there was a massive destruction of forest in the world, but no one was aware of it and what devastating outcome could bring it to the whole world, which we are realizing today. So the poem is very relevant for today, and it has a universal theme, that is planting trees, which is beneficial for the humankind irrespective of time and place. So let's start with the poem. What does he plant who plants a tree? The poet has started the poem with a very simple question. What does he plant who plants a tree? Then he replies himself, he plants a friend of sun and sky. By planting a tree, a person actually provides a friend to sun and sky. It adds the beauty to the sky. He's telling about tall trees which appears to be touching the sky and the sun, and it mellows down the heat of the sun, and that is why it is a friend to the sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free, the shaft of beauty towering high. It is a shaft of beauty because when it sways in the gentle breeze or gentle wind, they look like flags which is swaying in the sky in a very high, like a tall tower, in the height of tall tower. He plants a home to heaven and I, for song and mother croon of bird, in hushed and happy twilight heard. He plants a home to heaven and I. He actually provides a home for the innumerable birds, and it is very close to the heaven, and because for song and mother croon of bird, when the mother birds sings lullaby to their babies, they seem like in the twilight, in the time of evening. And how is the evening is hushed, that means very quiet and peaceful and silent. In the twilight their songs are heard, the like the treble of heaven's harmony. Treble is a high pitched song, and the song of the birds seems to be directly from the heaven. These things he plants who plants a tree. To emphasize his point, he says that these are the things for which a person should plant trees. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain and seed and bud of days to be, and years that fade and flush again. Again he asks the same question, and again he replies himself that seed and bud of by planting a tree, a person provides cool shade and tender rain. Rain is tender because when the rain falls on the leaves, then its sound becomes very mellowed, unlike it is dropping on the hard land. And seeds, and it also provides seed and bud because of days to be for the coming years, because the trees leaves die after their lifespan, but again they reproduces another plants for the future generation. And he plants and years that fade and flush again, that means year as the passes by, uh, another plants or another trees take their places. He plants the glory of the plain, and they add beauty to the plain land. He plants the forest's heritage, the harvest of a coming age, and it continues the legacy of the forest for the coming generation. The harvest of a coming age. The harvest means the things we get from the forest, and those are provided by planting trees, and not only for ourselves, but or the person who plant a tree, and they are for the future generation, the generation which are yet unborn. These things he plants, who plants a tree. This is the refrain of the send line to emphasize the view of the uh, poet. What does he plant who plants a tree? Again he asks the same question. He plants in sap and leaf and wood. And by planting trees, a person plants sap and wood, leaf and wood, in love of home and loyalty and far cast thought of civic good. And it they provide home and loyalty, a cozy ambience in the surrounding, and far cast thought of civic, and which is not only for himself, that is for the whole society. Civic means public or society. His blessings on the neighborhood, and its blessings spread to the whole neighborhood. Not, it is not restricted to himself, but it spread all through the neighborhood. Who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land, a nation's growth from sea to sea. Here the person is uplifted to the divinity by the pronoun his, which is written in capital letter. The H is capital letter, and he has given the divine status, and like God, he is godlike. He holds the whole land in the hollow of his hand. And which land? A nation's growth from sea to sea. That is not only his surrounding, but the whole world. It is boundless. A nation's growth from sea to sea, and it denotes the boundless land. Stars in his heart who plants a tree, and he remains in the whole heart of the whole world who plants a tree. So this is the line by line explanation of the poem, and I will give the critical appreciation also. And students, if you have any queries, then you can ask it in the comment box. So thank you and goodbye.